Welcome to my guide on the Witches Festival in Elder Scrolls Online. So, what is the Witches Festival? The Witches Festival is a holiday event in ESO where you can get yourself a cool little memento that also gives you a 100% XP buff. And as well, when you use the memento, if you choose to use the cauldron, you could actually turn into a skeleton and stay that way. Isn't that spooky? Woo! You also get Plunder Skulls, which have a ton of cool stuff in them. So, how do you get started? Well, let's get into that. To get started in the Witches Festival, you're going to want to open up the Crown Store. You'll notice there is a free item called Crow Collar. You're going to need to purchase that. Here we go. I just purchased one. I'm on my new warden who didn't do these quests last year. So this will be like if you have an alt that you want to do it on, or, you know, you want to do it on your new account because you didn't get to play last year. You're going to use the Crow Collar, and then you're going to see that someone appears to talk to you. You're going to want to speak to this old hag and do the quest. I guess we have some collecting to do. Once you've spoken to the old hag and you actually took her quest, you'll notice you need to collect a pumpkin, some guts, and an essence of death. First off, if you have any of this in your craft bag, it will automatically count. That's why this is already grayed out for me, because I have guts and pumpkin in my craft bag, so I'm already done that. I just need to collect an essence of death. If you don't have a pumpkin and guts though, let me show you where you can get some. If you're looking for a pumpkin, you can actually speak to any grocer in the game, and they will actually have pumpkins for sale for 150 gold. Of course, you can buy pumpkins off a guild trader, ask a friend, and if you have Vardenfell, you can come visit the grocer in Livestream City, and they actually have pumpkins you can steal right off the counter. If you have the Orsinium DLC, you can actually just visit Maelstrom Arena, normal or vet, and you'll be able to take a pumpkin right off of this card. If you don't own Vardenfell or Orsinium and you still don't want to pay 150 gold for a pumpkin, just head to the Rift. You'll find this cave, and there's some pumpkins sitting here that you can just steal. For guts, you just need to find a critter, such as deer, rabbits, squirrels, and there's a good chance you'll find guts from them. The little spiders that you see crawling around, any of those things will give you guts. The final thing you need is an essence of death. You will find this at any delve outside of Cyrodiil, so you want something with this torch icon, and you just need to go kill the boss in the delve. Once you have killed the delve boss, you will have collected an essence of death. Once you have all the required ingredients, you will need to talk to the Witch Mother again. If you are an AD character, you will need to go to the Witches Festival hut in Auradon. If you are on an Ebonheart pack character, you're going to need to head to Stonefalls. This one's a little bit weird to get to, so just so you know, you have to go this way around. There'll be a dolmen down here. You can't actually go from this way shrine downwards to it. If you are on a Daggerfall Covenant character, you will need to head up here on the north end of Glenumbra. Once you find the Witches Festival hut, just head on inside. Here you'll need to talk to the quest giver and go through with everything she says. Once you've completed the quest, you will have received a memento. If you head into your collection screen under mementos and scroll all the way down, you will find the Witch Mother's Whistle. The Witch Mother's Whistle is what's going to summon the cauldron. It gives you the experience buff. Like I showed you earlier in this video, if you actually drink from the cauldron, that gives you the skeleton polymorph. Keep in mind that if you are in a group and someone summons a cauldron, everyone in the group is given the experience buff. You don't need to complete the quests on all your characters. As long as you have completed the quest on one character and received the memento, you can go on your alts, not complete the quest and just use the memento for the XP buff, you will still receive Plunder Skulls if you have never done the quest or anything. So no matter what, you will receive Plunder Skulls. So I spoke about the experience buff available during the duration of the festival. If you ever want to shut it off, you just need to right-click in your character sheet if you're on PC. What else is this festival for? Well, we get a ton of cool loot. Every time that you kill any boss, so this could be in group dungeons, delves, even in the Cyrodiil delves, you will get a Plunder Skull. Now, a Plunder Skull is a container, so when you open it up, you can find some loot. Here I show you all the different kinds of loot that you can get from this year's Witches Festival. In this loot, I wanted to share something specific. This is not our very first Witches Festival, so there were 2 masks available last year in 2016. Both of these masks are still available in this year, 2017's Witches Festival, as well as 2 new masks. The 2 new masks aren't all that different, but they are a different mask, so you'll definitely want to collect those. They'll come in a container, and you can sell the container on a guild trader if you don't want the mask or if you already have it. Plunder Skulls do actually have a cooldown timer. If you are in instance content, such as Maelstrom Arena, group dungeons, or otherwise, there's a 3-minute timer. That means that if you kill a boss, get a Plunder Skull, and then kill another boss before the 3 minutes is up, you will not loot a Plunder Skull. If you're on PC, there is actually an add-on, Witches Festival Plunder Skull timer, that you can get that puts a timer up on your screen so you know when to wait before you kill the next boss. There's a little bit of chatter that the cooldown for overland content such as world bosses, delves, and such is different, and it's somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes, so you might not always loot a Plunder Skull if you're doing the overland content and killing a boss every 3 minutes. Another question a lot of people have is, does the experience stack with everything else? Yes. So you get 100% boost your experience points, so that is your base experience. Then you can add other different things, maybe a scroll or a potion, like a Sigil Ambrosia, to give you even more experience gain. Something to notice, though, is that if something gives you 50 experience, okay, then you put on a Witch Mother's Boon, you're going to gain 100 experience. Now, if you put a Sigil Ambrosia that is good for 50% more, you are actually only going to gain 125 experience points. That's because each buff to your experience, the Witch Mother's Boon and the drink, only affect your base experience, which was 50. So you get 25 extra experience from the drink and 50 extra experience from the boon. So it doesn't stack on top of each other like you might have think, but it does stack and you can use them all together. Training gear, Rings of Mara, your ESO Plus member XP bonus, all of it stacks. There is no cap. The Witches Festival also has a whole bunch of achievements that you can earn during the Witches Festival. Some of them you can actually even earn when you're outside of the Witches Festival, such as learning the Hollowjack style. Now, other than just wanting to get all the achievements, there are some cool things like a title, Sun's Dusk Reaper, that you can get. As well, you will then be eligible to purchase this cottage. In order to purchase this hut, you actually need to have the Unsparing Harvest achievement, which is an achievement for getting 4 other different Witches Festival achievements. If you actually got the achievement, you will be eligible to purchase this hut. Here you can see I'm showing it to you while it is furnished. You can actually purchase it furnished for 4,400 crowns, or if you're more interested in unfurnished, it'll be 250,000 gold or 3,500 crowns. Keep in mind that you can only purchase it unfurnished with gold, otherwise you're going to have to spend crowns. Something else, you can only purchase this home during the Witches Festival. So if you decide not to buy it and you think next month, oh man, I wish I could go buy it, you will not be able to. It has to be purchased during the Witches Festival. That is everything you need to know about the Witches Festival, the holiday event in Elder Scrolls Online. If you have any other questions, be sure to leave them below, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. Thanks for joining me, I'm Miss Bizz, and bye for now.